Hi friends. I think I'm going live right now. Let me check my Facebook over here on my laptop and make sure it shows that it's happening. And if it is, then we can get going. Yep, there it is. Okay, good deal. I'll make sure it's muted so nothing interrupts us. And I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see if people are jumping on. It'll show me on here on the phone, and so I can say hi to you for a moment. Mary Judd's here. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Hey, lady, you said. Hi, lady, to you too. I hope you're doing well. Hey, I'll message you afterwards, but I was wondering if Jack got his second COVID dose this week. I think he was supposed to. I got mine. I got my second. Oh, it looks like some other people are on here. When you say hi, I'll know you're here so I can tell you hello. But thank you for joining me. Let's see. Was a great week for me. I am happy and blessed to have gotten my second COVID vaccination. Oh, good. He got his and he's doing fine. That's great. That's great. All of us occupational therapists, physical therapists, speech therapists, we were all able to get ours. And all the health nurses and the paras that work in the health offices, we all got ours as part of being medical professionals that are in the school setting. So we were, you know, quite blessed, and most of us were very happy to be able to receive it. Hi, Chris. Hello there. I keep hoping and praying for the day that everybody that works in the school can get their vaccinations. I think that will be a wonderful day when that happens. And I know they're working towards that. They're working very hard. So I'm sure that it will happen soon. Hi, Nancy. Hello there. I believe, Nancy, you are visiting your sister, I hear. So you are here in Lincoln with us, and I'm happy to welcome you to Lincoln, as always. So thanks for joining me tonight. So that was my Tuesday afternoon. Got my second dose, as did all the rest of us. A lot of the people that got theirs, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I would say maybe half of us, not me, but half of them, then they were gone on Wednesday because they were having some pretty significant side effects. On Wednesday, I just had the sore arm like I did the first time around. It felt like I had gotten a tetanus shot, so that was okay. I can live with that. But then yesterday I did. Hi, Anne. Hello. I stopped mid-sentence there as I saw Anne joined. It says 7 people are here, so I know there are other people. I just don't know who they all are. But then yesterday I did stay home from work. When I got up in the morning to get ready for work, I had some serious vestibular difficulties, equilibrium. I was like listing, and I felt like I had been on the Tilt-A-Whirl ride about 10 times too many. So I felt some nausea, but mostly I was really off balance and dizzy and a bit lightheaded. So, well, Adele, Kathy's there. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Adele. Nice to have you join me. I don't know if you've ever actually seen me, but Adele lives in California, like does Pauline, who's joined us before. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I was kind of a little bit wonky on yesterday, but then today I'm fine. And I was tired yesterday too, but you know what, no big deal. Definitely, in my opinion, not everyone feels the same, but in my opinion, I was happy to get the vaccine despite the mild, what I would call mild side effects for me. And so, yeah. I know I just saw Amy was on here, so I think it was Amy Broker. And if that's you, Amy, welcome. And I can't wait for the day that all the teachers that I work with get their vaccination. You know, most all of us in the school setting, but certainly us PTs, us OTs, nurses, and special ed department, we work with a lot of kids who can't tolerate wearing face covers during the day. And so, you know, we're exposed very close quarters with kids. And that's our job, and we understand that and we accept that. But being able to have a vaccine is just, you know, makes us feel a bit safer about doing our job. So, for example, I worked a long time today with a couple kids who can't wear a face cover, and you know, there was a certain amount of I don't know. I was a bit relieved to have had my shot, even though I don't know that this quickly it has really taken hold, but whatever. Hi, Allie. I just saw Allie said, hi, Mom. Allie is my daughter, as most of you know, and she lives in Nashville, and they've been having some crazy cold weather there. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for joining us. Nashville's had some snow and cold weather and ice, a lot of ice that they don't normally get. So my daughter, Allie, was supposed to be out going to a show tonight, but she's being very smart, being very careful and safe and staying in, even though she'd like to go do things. But with the ice that they've had, it's not worth it, she figures, to go out and risk it. But I think she'll get out soon. It's warming up there, as it is a little bit better here, but it's warming up there. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I won't keep chit-chatting forever. So, yeah, you're welcome, Allie. I love you, hon. I'll talk to you later, and we can, if there's anything else I can help you with, you know I will. But anyway, back to crafting. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully this won't be boring for some of you guys. I've only demonstrated the treat pouch, treat container that I'm going to make. I did demonstrate that for my team recently. I made this, what I thought was adorable treat, pillow gift we would call it, for those who played bingo with us last Friday night. It was one of their gifts from me. And I got to thinking maybe the people that got the gift and played bingo would love to know how to make it, and those who didn't play bingo and get it would love to see one and maybe make one as well. So, and then I showed a bit of a card, kind of a sneak peek of a card, but I've never shown creating it before, so I'll do that tonight. It's a very simple card, but I think it's really pretty, and I think you'll enjoy seeing it. Or, I don't know if pretty is the right word. I'll see what word you guys come up with when I show it. But let me turn the camera down. Give me just 1 second, as always. Let me turn this down so you're not looking at my nose. Get my holder down here. Get my fingers out of the way. Aim it right. See where my hands are. And I think that might be it. Yes, there we go. That's a really close one tonight, but that's okay. Usually I don't think I have it quite that close. Now I can look over here on comments and see if I've missed saying hello to anybody. If I miss saying hi to you and you are here, please know that it is nothing personal. Oh gosh, I see that my fingers really got in the way of the camera there, and I apologize for that. I always forget the camera's down at that one end of the phone, and I start handling it and kind of forget that. So anyway, here's my messy grid paper, but I love to craft with my grid paper, my Stampin' Up! Grid paper. I have a grid mat underneath, but I like this paper. It helps me line things up pretty often. So anyway, there it is, and I'll show you real quickly. Here's the card I'm going to show how to make tonight, and hopefully it's something you're interested in seeing made and created. And it uses the Sweet Strawberry bundle, which we used in bingo last Friday night. That's why I did not have a Facebook Live last Friday. We were busy playing bingo and giving away prizes and creating cards and things. So I'll bring this up a little bit closer here, but this is what I'm going to show you how to create tonight. The reason I bring it up a little closer, for you to see better, but I want you to see that this is like a dimensional strawberry. It's actually 2 strawberries together, and so you can, if you see it, there's some dimension to it. It'll go flat in your card if you're mailing it, but it pops up nicely. It's kind of cute, I think. So that's what I'm going to create for you tonight. And I will show you, well, I can't show you the treat box until we make it, because I had made a couple extras and I gave them away beyond the, how many do we have play bingo? 14, 15. I don't know how many people played bingo. They all got one too. So beyond those that I made, I also gave a couple more away. So, by the way, if you didn't play bingo with us, I'll show you real quick. Won't take me a minute, but I'll show you the cards that we made for bingo, because I think they were so pretty. They all focused on that strawberry set, and the special paper that is the coordinating paper pack that you can only get. It's only available through the end of February, guys, or if it runs out, it may not even last quite that long, but it's part of a celebration item, a free item that you can get with a minimum purchase. So we made this card too. This is a fun fold called a gatefold when that opens like that. So we made this one. I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's strawberries stamped on there, and then this neat belly band kind of a thing that has strawberries on it and dimensional. I don't know if it picks it up here, but the strawberries and the flowers are popped. And then we made this card, and I really, really love this card a lot. There's embossing up here on this. Might be hard to see, but there's some neat dry embossing and the flowers and or the strawberries, and I don't know. That was our card that we made. We made those three. Oh, and then we made one of these. Do I still have it here? I don't have one put together because I gave it away too. We made these cute little boxes, and we had Hershey Nuggets to go inside of them. And they have a little strawberry on them too. So we made these for bingo. If you've never played bingo with me before, those are the kind of things we do. It is a full card class, and then we play 6 games of bingo, and I like to give away lots of prizes. I think that this time everybody felt like the prizes were pretty awesome. I spend everything that people pay to enter, I turn around and spend in prizes, so it all goes right back to the people. So as I said, I'm going to use this sweet strawberry. The other thing I'm using tonight on this card, if my friend Amy Broker is still watching, I think she might appreciate seeing this because she recently purchased these. We're using the layering circles and the stitched shape dies to create this card, in addition to the sweet strawberry bundle, the punch, and the stamp set. So I'm not sure if she's still watching, but if she isn't, maybe she'll catch it in replay. So, and then we're using this paper pack. It's got all kinds of wonderful paper that coordinates with that set. There's the strawberry paper, there's a mixed berry paper, there's some back sides that are more well, background paper, raspberries, there's blueberries paper. This blueberry paper is really stunning. Let me pull that out real quick. Blueberries, and then there's a sheet of blackberries paper. And then, of course, the back all has coordinating background prints that look lovely. So, all of those papers were what we used on those bingo cards that you saw. If you get a minimum purchase of $100, you can qualify to get this whole paper pack free, which is 2 12x12 sheets of every pattern in there. There's 6 patterns. And this stamp set that coordinates called Berry Blessings. So you can do the blueberries, you can do the raspberries or the blackberries, its leaves. It's got these wonderful sentiments, wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings. You always have a way of making my day, some beautiful leaves, different things like that. So anyway, this is what you can get for totally for free with a $100 order. So if you ordered the sweet strawberry bundle, or like my friend Amy did, she ordered the stitch shape dies for squares, circles, and ovals, and then she ordered some layering circles, and then another stamp set, and before you knew it, she had $100 in an order, so she got this for free, as well as the stuff. So, I wanted to show you that. That runs out the end of February, or as I said, if the paper runs out sooner, I don't know how long they'll keep making, but if those interest you, let me know. You can place an order with me, and you can get it before they're gone. So we'll make this right now. It's pretty simple card, and then I'll show you that 3D project, okay? Oh, I need to get my card base out. Stampin' Up! Sells some great basic white thick cards stock. That's what I use. I always use If my card is a white base, I always use the thick white. The regular stamping white, basic white, is great for punching and stamping. But when you're doing a card base, something a little more substantial, like the thick white, I think does a good job. So that's what I'm using. I've cut some of that cord. I've done a lot of the cutting ahead of time, so you guys aren't get bored sitting here too long. Let me see. Oh, Amy's there. I never told you, but my dog ate the Hershey Nuggets. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious, Amy. Well, I mean, it's funny because you then said she didn't get sick, thankfully. Yes, it would not have been funny if she got sick. I'm so sorry. But if you don't have any Hershey Nuggets, I still have some. So stop by this weekend and pick up a couple from me to go in your little pouch. I've got extras because I had to buy, of course, a few bags for everybody. But oh, I'm glad she didn't get sick. Well, the paper that we've used, I just showed you some of the patterns. This strawberry pattern on the back, look at this. This is really cute. And you can use this to punch out strawberries, and you don't even have to stamp them. You just punch them out with this print, and they look like the greatest strawberries. But we're going to use it for this print. This is going to go in our middle, and then these are going to go on the side. So let me tell you the measurements. This, I believe, yes, is 2 inches by 4 inches. 2 inches wide by 4 inches. And these are 1.5, right? Yes, 1.5 by 4. 2 of the 1.5 by 4. The opposite side of this are these wonderful strawberries and flowers. I should have shown you the whole piece, but what you can see it here. The cool thing about this paper, especially good for Amy and anybody else who already has this paper, but if you haven't and you want it, this is good to know. These things coordinate with this punch. So if you didn't want to stamp your own strawberries, you could cut out pieces of this paper and fit it into your paper punch and punch them out. The same with these little flowers. They coordinate here. And the leaves coordinate as well. Now, I like to stamp and color my own, but if you didn't want to, this is one quick way to get them. So I'm going to lay these out on here. When I have some like this to... and I want to center, I don't want to start over here and then when I get done have a big gapping area over here or an uneven area. So I like to use my grid paper. I still don't always get things perfectly straight, but I like to use my grid paper, and I like to use liquid glue because I can scooch it a little bit for just about a few seconds after I lay it down. It dries pretty quickly, but you have that little bit of leeway to move it slightly. So I'm going to lay my card out on my grid paper, and hopefully I'm in the camera for you good. But I'm laying it out so I can find the middle. So using this, I can go over 2 3/4, 2 3/4. This is centered, so this line here is the middle. So if I line my paper up on here, see, I can be assured that I'm pretty close to the middle. Will it be perfect? No. Is this a handmade card? Yes. So should it be perfect? No. Nobody expects perfection. In fact, as we like to say at my card classes, this is not Hallmark. If it's Hallmark and that you need, because you need that perfection, then you just go to the store and buy it. But if you like homemade, like most of us do, then this is it. Here we go. So I'm using these lines to kind of help me get it centered. And I'm making sure that my border here and here is roughly the same. And then lay it down. I can even take, pardon my arm, I reached right under there. I can even take my bone folder and do that. Now I should have reminded you that you want to check that your fold is at the top and your opening is down here so you don't get your strawberries upside down. I have done that before. We have all done that before. Made your card and then go to open it and find out you've made it backwards, you know, upside down, or if it's this kind of a card, you find out that you actually had it this way, and that happens to everybody. So when it happens to you, just laugh and say, yep, I knew it would happen to me someday, if it hasn't happened to you already. And if it hasn't, count yourself lucky. So next, then I will take my next one. And you'll see I like to use self-opening tweezers, or self-locking, what do you call them? Where they close and hold on to something. I like to use those when I'm laying things out. Not everybody does. It might just be me, but I think it kind of helps. And I use, like I said, liquid glue. I can move it a little bit if I need to for just a few seconds. Lay that one out. See how I can just slightly move just for a little bit until that wet glue really sets. And then once it sets, it's done. There. So that's fairly straight, and I can be good with that. Okay. Oh, I should bring the example back in the camera. It won't be totally in the camera, but it'll be off here to the side a little bit where you can see it, because I don't have to quite center it right now. So the next thing I did, the colors that coordinate with this pack, there's several colors, but for the reds, the color that coordinates best is called Poppy Parade. So I'm going to use Poppy Parade. You could use another red and it would probably look all right, but if you want to really coordinate colors, which is what Stampin' Up! Is known for, I say it all the time, we are known for our color coordination. Our paper, our ribbon, our inks, all of our things. I mean, if I know I need Poppy Parade, then Poppy Parade and this is going to go with Poppy Parade for that. It goes nicely. I have over in my scrapbook bin over here, from when I used to scrapbook and not stamp, I have probably 600 at least pieces of cardstock that I've bought at Crops and at scrapbook stores. Basil cardstock, I don't know, all kinds of companies. But they don't always match color-wise for what I need. And I like that I know that I can always find the right color with Stampin' Up! Because it's part of a color family. So I have used the layering circles, as I mentioned earlier, and the stitch shapes. I'm going to show you the ones I used because I know some of you guys own all of this stuff and you might want to recreate this card. So I've used, in the stitch shapes, you have 4 ovals, 3 circles, or is it, no, 4 circles and 4 squares, all stitched. I have used the second and third, no, I'm sorry. I've used the second on another project. That's why it's out over here. I'm sorry. So here's second. Here, let me put them together. So counting from the largest inwards, 1, 2, I've used the third largest stitch circle for my middle white layer. And then I've used, on the layering circles, you have scallop circles and you have straight edge circles. And I've used the scalloped ones, I've used the second and, let's see, is that third? I'm sorry, the third and fourth largest, because here's the first and second largest, then you go down one more. Third and fourth largest to cut these. If you have these, you can lay them out and you can see what fits with what. It's easy, because see, I could lay these two together and I know those two are going to layer fine, and in fact that's what they end up doing here. And the white's going to layer right on there. So, okay, I can actually put these away now. I was leaving this out till we did this. I already went ahead and cut them out like I said, but I do need my strawberries out. Before I lay those down, I'm going to put a 1/2 inch strip of white across here, just so that it kind of separates it from the paper behind it. And so, again, I can center this on my grid paper, or I can eyeball it. And I'm going to use a little of this. My strips, when I do card classes, I end up with lots of these skinny strips of paper. From trimming off card bases and pieces for layers. So I'm going to go like that, and then I'm just going to come in here with my scissors and trim it. And there we go. I did get a little glue on my paper here, or my grid paper. Okay, put that stitch shape over there. So, let's do our stamping. On this white piece, I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. And from this, I'm going to use this leafy stamp for the background on here. for the strawberry to set upon, and then I'm going to use the strawberry outline, and I'm going to use the outline of the little stem and leaf. Those are the stamps I'm using on here for this card. So I've already got this out on a block. This is that leafy one. It's bigger than this size, or than this die cut, but I'm gonna just kind of, let's see, I think I'll go right like this. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wiggling the camera, aren't I? There we go. I think that's all I need the green for. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And now I will take, on my Poppy Parade, I'm going to stamp that strawberry. And this is the strawberry outline. There's a strawberry outline, and then there's a strawberry fill. So if I was stamping on white, I would stamp the outline and then I would fill it in with this one with red. But I'm going to actually stamp on Poppy Parade, so I won't need to do that. So I'm going to go once, and I'm using Memento black ink twice. I'm going to go ahead and do 4 because the next project I need 2 of these for. So I might as well just do them all at once for you. Ooh, he's not going to fit that way, but I bet he will this way. There. Ah. Okay. Well, I have the black out because then I'll show you how to cut them. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my stems. I have the outline stem here, and I'm going to do only 2 of these because I'm going to do 2 strawberries. I don't need 4 stems, but you'll see why I needed 4 strawberries. 2 of those. Put my Memento black away. Okay. So, let me do this. If you look at your punch, this is called a strawberry builder punch. That means you can build your strawberry with it. You've got your strawberry, your stem, a little flower, and a little leaf. So you look where they're at, and my stem is over here, oriented this way. So I can pull this in here and punch. There's the stem. And now, it would be hard for me to get that down in there because there's nothing to hold on to. So here's the trick I always show everybody. I'm sorry you've already been with me enough times, you already know this trick, but I have these strips of paper, as I said, and I use it to kind of make a handle. Just a little adhesive, then I can stick my little paper on it. Now I've got this long piece that allows me to maneuver and get in there. So there. And then if there's any white that sticks to the back, you just peel it off. So there's my 2 stems. One for this card and one for the 3D project. I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, and then I keep this piece. I just tear off what's trash. Now for the strawberries, same thing. If I put this strawberry in here, I'm going to waste lots of paper that I don't really want red, so I'm going to cut this off. Not paper, cardstock. Sorry about that. Now I can come in and punch strawberry number 1. I'm still going to get a little bit of things up here, and if that's too close, I don't know. I don't want to get that strawberry. And I should warn you that our cardstock is really high quality, so it's really thick. So when you're punching through with this, you think, man, it isn't punching. You can say, well, that's because our cardstock is so great and so thick. Now this is going to just barely touch and cut into that strawberry, and I don't want that. So I'm going to do this. Now if I can't maneuver it in here, I'm going to do that same trick with my little handle. And then voila, I got no problems. And then I just tear this off, use it for the next one. Oops. And let me see, I'm assuming, yeah, see, that's going to cut into that one. I do not want that. So let's do this. There. Last strawberry. As I said, the reason we want 4 strawberries is we're making this a 3D strawberry. Kind of, he pops up. He's got a double aspect to him. Okay. Now, to do that, we have to fold him in half. The top one. The bottom one is not. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Trimmer, which has a cutting blade and a scoring blade. So if I'm just going to lay him in this place that will cut or score, I'm roughly doing it. I'm not measuring it. I'm just kind of getting him so that he's going to go roughly in the middle and score him, and then I'll be able to fold him and he'll be in the middle. I'll do that twice, one to the other one, because like I said, one of these is going to go on the treat box, one on the card. Doesn't have to be perfect, but close. There we go. Okay, so back to the card. We've got our layers. I put my white layer onto the garden green scalloped circle. And now I'm going to put that strawberry together. I'm going to take the flat strawberry, and then I'm going to take a little bit of liquid glue on that bend that I did. Line him up on the strawberry, push him down. Right now he's flat, and I'm going to take my either my tweezers or my bone folder and bring him up where I bent him in the middle. There. Now I'm going to let him sit there for just a sec, and I'm going to do the other one. This is why I wanted to go ahead and do both of them at the same time. I had a little bit of white on there yet. Okay. Give him just a second to dry. Lay him flat. He's lined up, then I hold in the middle. Bring that. That'll dry on there. Now in the meantime, I can get the stem ready. And I popped the stem up because see how this is bent now? I don't want that stem flat. So I just took the edge of our Stampin' Dimensionals. If you don't have Stampin' Dimensionals, it's probably, in my opinion, our #1 product. And I use a little piece of Stampin' Dimensionals around the edges. Oh, I don't have a brand new sheet over here to show you, but most of you know this. A sheet is full of these little hexagonish looking ones, but when you get done, there's this edge all the way around, and you don't want to throw that away. You want to use it just for this kind of purpose. So peel that off, and he's going to go right here. And look at all that dimension on him now. The strawberry's flared, his stem sticks up. Now I can glue the main strawberry down flat. And let's see, how do I want him to go? Like about here. There. Now, he's ready to go on my red, but here you may not be able to tell it, but I did pop up between the red and the green. I put dimensionals. So the green is where the dimensionals will go. There we go. Peel off the backing. Remember, if you push down in the middle, the peeling comes right off pretty easily. Center that on here. There we go. And, oh, shared. Chris Jeffries, thank you, and Sharon. I always forget to say this. If you like and share my video, share it to your main page so other people can see it and maybe watch my video. And if they like crafting, they might join us sometime, either at an event or at a class, or if they have some shopping they want to do, they might shop with me. I always forget to say that. Good Lord, I'm not a very good business person, am I? Anyway, if you like and share my video tonight, then I will enter your name into the drawing, and you will win what I make tonight. So you will win tonight not only the card, but the little 3D treat thing I'm going to do. So this would be a great night to like and share my video. So that's a pretty simple card, right? But it's really got kind of a unique feature to it, I think. And on the inside, I'm going to stamp, I'm going to do Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing from this set. Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing. Because I give a fair amount of birthday cards away. But I think I'm going to do it in red. The color, like I mentioned, is called Poppy Parade. So let me get, I don't have it ready. Here we go. Is this going to be long enough? Yes. So I'm going to use Poppy Parade. Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing. Sorry for the jostling of the camera. Line it up here. There we go. Let me trim it out. And I know that it takes a lot of guts, but I'm just going to hand trim it, I think. Yeah, no, I don't like it when I hand trim. I always think I'm going to do that, and then... No, let's start over. Let's do it again, and this time I'm going to use my cutter, because I just never like it when I hand trim. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. Okay, so those of you that know me a little bit more than just for crafting know that I really like Keith Urban a lot. And he has a song. Allie's probably not watching anymore, but if she were watching, she'd probably tell me the name of the sweet thing. It might be Sweet Thing. I used to love that song. It's been a while, but... used to go to Keith Urban concerts whenever he came to Omaha. And he used to come to Omaha pretty often. So I've probably seen Keith Urban, God, 8, 9 times. I don't know. Love that man. Well, I love my husband more, but I do love that man. Okay, I think, you know what I need to make this pop is a layer of garden green behind it. Yes, 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 yes. And it just coordinates so well. So this part's on the fly, guys, because the card I did last time, I never had anything in. So designing this as we go. But I want to make it kind of pop on the inside. Whoops, stuck to my tweezers. I must have a little glue in my tweezers. There we go. Let's trim that down. Right about there, maybe. Yeah, I think that is the name of it, Sweet Thing, if I remember right. Oh, love that song. Nicole Kidman is a lucky woman, ain't she? Okay, a little bit of Tomo glue. I never usually use dimensionals on the inside of a card because I want the card to close flat. But that doesn't mean you can't. You sure can if you want to. There we go. That pulls all that color inside to the card. So there you go. And then, of course, I'll stamp the back of my card. I always have a stamp that I use that says my name. I'll show you an example real quick. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm not very good at doing it. Here we go. I've got a card that, a stamp that I have built. I put letters together from Stampin' Up! That you can buy, and I can spell my name, and that's what I've done there. So I will do that off camera later. I don't want to put it right on there now because my luck, I'll get black ink all over and don't want to do that. Okay, next project. Let me know if you need dimensions on that later. I know I went through it fast, but I'll try to post it on there. So the project I made has, you guys have seen these candies before. I think they call them strawberry bonbons. They're hard candy, but in the middle they've got kind of a softer strawberry filling. And so these are perfect for this themed little card and paper and everything. So that's what I put in them. I've used our 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 acetate card boxes. And you're wondering, well, why would they make something 3 1/8 by 3 1/8? Sounds stupid. No, it really makes sense. These are made to hold those little 3 by 3 cards that people make. Little cute mini cards. They're perfect to go with a gift, in a gift bag, anything like that. So that's why they sell 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 acetate card boxes. They're perfect for this little gift. So they come flat. You get a package of 10. I want to say maybe they're like $7 or something. So pretty affordable. If you divide that out by 10, these, These are not much money at all. They're scored. All you do is take them out of the box, fold them, fold the lids back and forth. On all of the score lines, just pre-fold them. They're scored. You just do this back and forth. These are like those other card boxes that I've made a couple videos about and made cute things out of. Those are full-size card boxes that I've cut in half and done. These are for the smaller ones. So once you've got them all pre-folded, just go ahead and close one end. Make sure the little flanges are down in there so it stays shut. And then there's your box that we're going to fill these in. 8 of these babies fit perfectly inside. You can order these on Amazon. I found them in bags at the Dollar Tree. I think you can get them maybe at Target, I'm not sure. Some different stores that sell hard candies, you know. So, but 8 will fit in here nicely. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Look at that baby trying to get away from me, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, 8. 9, and it starts gaping a bit. So, 8's just about right. So, and you could put all kinds of things in these. You could do the little 3x3 cards, which are adorable. You could do 3x3 cards with blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. I mean, and those would be so pretty in here too, with what I'm going to put on the front. But I chose to put candies in mine. So, let me set that aside. Here's what I made that went on it. And I'll show you how to make it. It's just a little gift tag, and we're going to stick it on there. It's going to be a pretty little thing. Okay? And I didn't get that flange down in there. Darn it. So, this is what we're going to make. Super easy. Where did I put it? Here it is. So, we're going to use a Scallop Tag Topper on this. I gave away one of these Scallop Tag Toppers, I believe, at Bingo, so that people can make this. I also gave away the paper pack I showed you. I gave away the that stamp set that has the blueberry and the raspberry in it. I gave away a couple of those. And we all got the strawberry stamp set when we played Bingo. Part of your entry fee, you got this. So everybody has a lot of these things on hand that could make these. You may not have these little boxes. Let me know if you want to order any. I'll be putting an order in. Let's see, this is Friday. Later this weekend, probably the end of this weekend, I'll be putting an order in. So if you needed any of those, let me know. Scallop Tag Topper. This is 2 inches. So if you cut a piece of cardstock just a hair under 2 inches, it will slide right in there. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do. Slide it in there. Clear up till it butts to the top. You can see it behind that it's all the way up. See how that white went all the way up? Get it up there. Punch. This is your waist, and it cuts the hole, and it decorates with this nice little scallop top. Now I want to make sure that it's not too long to fit on my box, so let me see how long I ended up with. I'm going to cut just a hair off. I think I started at 3 inches for this paper, maybe slightly more, like 2 7/8 or so might fit better. Yeah, there we go. That will work better. So trim that down. And then instead of, I wanted, where did I put that little tag to show you? Here it is. I didn't want this to be too bold. You could use that granny apple green on those leaves again, but this time I used gray granite for those leaves so that they kind of, the star of this was the strawberry. So, but you could sure use granny apple green if you have it. I'm going to wash this stamp off real quick using my Stampin' Chamois. Clean off that ink so that I don't get green in my gray granite pad. I was talking to Erin at Kehoe's school today. She was asking me about how you clean your stamps, and I said we have this new Stamp Chamois because she used to get a lot of Stampin' Up! Products years back, and I said you should check out this new thing. She asked if we still had our scrubber, and I said yeah, we do still have that scrubber, and it works great. I have 1 or 2 of those myself, but that chamois works good too. So anyway, cleaned off, gray granite. This is also bigger than the paper, or cardstock. I keep saying paper. What's with that? I kind of didn't get that middle area good, but guess what? I'm covering that up anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. But if I did worry about it, I just flip it over and stamp this side, because there's two sides to every paper, thank goodness, right? Now, with the red, I put hello there, but you know what? I didn't get it out, but this time I think I will put for you, just for you. I think that's kind of sweet, because this is a little treat that you're giving somebody. So instead of, because in the same pack there's one that says just for you, so we'll use that this time instead of hello there, even though hello there is pretty cute too. And I've used red on that, the Poppy Parade red. And I think this time, here I've got hello there over on that side. This time I'm going to put just for you over here. There we go, just for you. Same way I made that strawberry. Remember, I made that and it's sitting there drying. It's ready for the stem to be put on. And who can see my dimensionals? Why do I move things? That is always the good question, isn't it? They're hiding from me. Isn't this hilarious? No idea. You know, usually there's something right on my desk and I can't see it because I end up with too much stuff. Let me grab my pack of dimensionals. Then they will show up for sure. That means I get to crack open a brand new pack. This is what they look like when they're brand new. And the little dimensionals are in here. But I don't want a full one. So I'm going to still cut out the edge because a full one is not going to fit on that little stem. I bet somebody else has seen my dimensionals and know where they're setting. And they'll point them out to me and I'll see them later. Oops. Come on. So just a little one there. Or a little piece of one, I should say. We do sell mini dimensionals, which I have over there too. And a mini dimensional would work just fine. And that's, of course, a sheet like this, but they're just very small, as the name would imply, and they work great. So, there we go. Got that going. Let's put him right there. Maybe down just a tad bit because my ribbon's going to be up there. There. And then the ribbon I used is, you could use any that you like, but I've used the Real Red sheer ribbon. I think it went just fine. And I think I cut about 4.5 inches or so. Get my ribbon scissors out. I try to keep my ribbon scissors safe from cardstock and anything else I use so that they stay nice and sharp. So that's why I've got a little scissor charm on them. Some of my scissors I actually put a ribbon on them to signify they are ribbon scissors, but anything you can do just to help remind yourself when you go to grab a scissor not to use that. So loop that there, and then I'm going to trim up the ends just a little because when I tug on them with this sheer ribbon, it's beautiful, but it does want to distort when you pull on it. So there's that. And then I just used a little tape runner on the back of this and put it right on here, making sure I've got my things on the back so they don't show through the front. And there's that. And then fluff up your strawberry again, because after you've put the tape runner on the back and stuff, you know, kind of flattens it. So fluff that up. So there's the 3D project with the cute little strawberries in it. And here is the card. And that's what we made. Oh, here, I'll hold it up closer too. That might help for people to see it up closer. Like I said, you could use the Granny Apple Green behind there if you wanted. I just thought the gray was pretty, gray granite. It's an adorable little gift. I mean, you know, we all have people in our lives that maybe we don't want to give a pricey gift, but you want them to know that you were thinking of them. And, you know, just a special little brightening their day kind of a thing. So there's that. And the card. So I will scroll here and see if there are any questions. No, I don't see any, unless of course my computer might have. Sometimes Facebook comments freeze too, and you have to go over there and hit refresh. So give me just 1 second while I hit that. No, I don't see any questions. Good. But it won't show. Oh, it's just like the last time. It shows me the 5 comments, but it won't give me any more than that. So whatever comments, and I know there are more than that, happened, it will only show me 5. So I'll have to go back afterwards and read through them and see if there's anything else. But for those of you that liked and shared it, thank you. I really super appreciate that. And someone will win this. And if you have these products and make these, feel free to send me a picture. And I enjoy seeing it when other people make things that I've created. This was a very simple card, but if you have those dies, I mean, it's kind of fun to make something that comes together quickly and easily, but I think kind of has a wow factor. Oh, I told them at my team meeting when I made this, I really considered, instead of that white strip there, to use ribbon, because I use ribbon on so many of my projects, and that would be pretty under there. Maybe if you made the white band a little bit wider and then added the ribbon on top of it. But I don't know. I do love ribbon. Also, oh, you could put a sprinkling of gemstones, like some rhinestones on here. Ooh, shall we do that? That might be nice. Let me get this out. It might be too much, but let's see. No, I think they're going to be just fine. I think a couple sparkles would be great. Can't get too many sparkles, right? Where shall we put one on here? Oh, I got an idea. In the center of the little flower. Yes. That just takes it up a notch or two, doesn't it? There we go. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Let's add one on the center of this flower then too. That means I wish I hadn't put that one there, but oh well, it's going to stay there. Well, I can't have 4. You guys know me. I either have 3 or I have 5. So we're going to have to add one more because I can't have 4. Let's see. You know, it's always harder to be random than you think it should be. It should be easy to be random, but it isn't. I'm going to still go down here. There. That's what I'm doing. I definitely like them in the centers of these little flowers. I like the little rhinestones there. Super cute. So, thanks guys for joining me tonight for my 2 projects. Oh, hi Diane. Thanks for joining us. Diane, if you like and share my project to your page, you can be entered in the drawing. Whoever likes and shares this then I'll draw, and one person will win these 2 projects that I made tonight. Sometimes I make 1 project, sometimes 2. Tonight it was 2, so you could win them. So, thank you for watching, guys. You can go back and rewatch if you missed how I made the card. It's not hard. This was a really super simple card. If you want to get this paper, there's just the one way you can get it, so get a hold of me and I can help you place an order that would qualify to earn those, and I think you would like that. Summer is coming, and strawberries and blueberries and cards that feature all those patterns would be wonderful. Oh, I forgot to say this. If you've got a big wish list, this is a great time to join Stampin' Up, and I would welcome you to my team. So think about that. You get gosh, you get like $250 worth of products. It's $99. You get to be on my team. We do lots of fun things together. We have a monthly team meeting. We have challenges every month. We have a special Facebook group that's just for them. Lots of things like that. So anyway, if you're at all interested, there's a big promotion going on right now, only through February. The end of February, it goes back to the regular deal, which is still a great deal. And you do not ever have to sell, demonstrate anything. It's just called getting the starter kit. You can get the starter kit and never do anything else with it if you don't want to, but you get lots of extra stuff in your starter kit right now. The other thing I wanted to tell you is we have a crafting retreat coming up March 13th. It's a one-day, all-day craft retreat, and we are going to be using some beautiful flower sets, but not like, how would I say it? It's a very contemporary floral set, and we're going to use that for the retreat for those that want to. When you sign up to go to my retreat, it's 12 hours, 9 to 9. I feed you a hot lunch on me. You can participate if you want in a potluck dinner. You get a Stampin' Up! Goodie bag full of cardstock, designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments. I share a PDF with you of all kinds of projects, at least 8 or more projects that you can use all your goodies to create. You can use my stamps and inks and dyes while you're there to create them. So it's like getting a huge craft class and an all-day place to sit and enjoy, socially distanced, of course. We wear our face coverings, except for when we're seated at our table 6 feet away from others. We have, like I said, all day. It's at a wonderful church that Grayson belongs to, and they've got a full big kitchen, nice restrooms. It's one level, so you don't have to go up or downstairs to enter. You can bring anything you like to work on, whether it be knitting, crocheting, scrapbooking, crafting with paper crafts, digital paper crafting, anything you like to do. Anyway, if you are interested in that, you can join us. The sign up is still going on right now, and we've got a great group of women but men can come too, but a great group that we like to get together and have fun. It's a great way to spend the day. Super nice, super pleasant, and no stress, and relaxing. And it's Saturday, March 13th. So, what else can I tell you? I think that's about it. Yep, Mary Judd says, can't wait. I know, I can't wait either. It'll be fun. Several of you that are on here are coming, and I'm so happy about that. We will have a wonderful time. And if you aren't coming and you want to, reach out to me and I send you more information about it. But it really is a pretty good deal, I would say. So, take care, guys. I will let you go and enjoy the weekend. Hopefully, we don't get a ton. Is it Sunday maybe we're supposed to get more snow? I don't know. Hope it's not much. I haven't been watching the weather reports because, frankly, we've had such crummy weather. I'm tired of reading it, and I'm putting my head in the sand and pretending it isn't going to happen anymore. But, yeah, I know winter is not over, so. All right, take care, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Really appreciate it. Have a great evening.